Hello, my lovely YouTube family. I have some great content for you today, and I hope you like it. Let's watch it together. First up is
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. We have a husband and a wife, both murdered on a Vegas strip all over YouTube beef during survival. Now, at first, I was confused, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm a YouTube content creator myself, a comic. Now, this is the thing. This guy that was killed, he was going back and forth with another dude, and they both was YouTube people or whatever. It was beef outside of YouTube. That was the part. Because at first I was like, well, why did he kill the wife for? Well, she was sprayed with mace on the Vegas Strip, and this incident happened before it got to the YouTube. Then he created a YouTube channel and started going back and forth with the other YouTube dude who did the killing, and I mean, they was talking about each other like dogs back and forth. I'm kind of used to that kind of stuff when you're in that sector, but it started to get out of hand. I'm talking about they started calling and getting people Section 8s turned off, getting people food stamps turned off. I mean, they were doing a lot of back and forth, like kind of out of pocket stuff. And then he went live in Vegas wanting to show the other content creator, like, yo, I'm in your city. Because the other dude used to dress up like Freddy Krueger, Chucky, clowns, all types of stuff on the Vegas Strip. So just him wearing them costumes alone, I kind of felt like that motherfucker's crazy. Praise the Bible. I wouldn't even been going back and forth with that dude. You know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate because you wouldn't have never guessed or thought that somebody would do that. That's why you can't underestimate nobody. You know what I'm saying? And YouTube is like the new television. People don't even watch TV no more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is online. So some people take it very serious to the point that they will die and kill for it. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, but rest in peace to these two. Now, this dude is locked up trying to get self defense. He's talking about self defense because they're going to look and see that they've been going back and forth on YouTube for years, for 2 years straight. But for you to get self defense, sir, they would have had to been armed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and your life had to been in danger. Like, there's videos with the other dude going to look for them. He went live and was hoping for the dude to come, and the other dude was looking for him, but they had no idea he was going to come blasting. You know what I'm saying? And at first I was like, why did he take the wife's life? But the wife got maced, like I said, and she was into it. That's how it first started. So he had his mind like, oh, I know it was you. You're the wife. You was instigating right along with him. So this is why he had all this hate builded up in his mind. And he went, and now it's not only just two people that lost their life, because now he's definitely getting life in prison. That's two people that lives you took over a YouTube internet beef. And they wasn't even big, YouTubers. One of them had 20,000. I think the other dude had 20,000 subscribers. He had 10,000. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's some people livelihood, you know what I'm saying, and financial. Like they were getting each other YouTube channels shut down, and so that's messing up the money. You're messing up the food stamps. You're messing up the housing. I mean, it just got real out of hand. That's why I don't play with people to this extent on YouTube. If I tell some jokes about you or your kneecaps or something like that, it's not because I don't. You don't know where nobody's mind is at and how far somebody else is willing to go. You know what I mean? But like I said, rest in peace to both of them. Um, Pure survival.
Another day, another man proving why they are the most unsafe creatures on the planet. Now, if you guys are familiar with this story, it's currently trending right now all across social media. Now, this is a live streamer by the name of Finny the Legend, and this is a live streamer by the name of Sin City Manny. And this is Finny the Legend's wife, Bubbly, the only innocent party in this entire tragic story. Now, the story between Finny and Manny date back quite a few years, and because YouTube had taken down Sin City Manny's page, there's no way to really chronicleize how far back their beef went. And I'm going to assume something happened in December of last year because the Wayback Machine had capsulized capsulized Manny on live stream over on YouTube. So much so that they actually capsulized this entire page for the day. Now, fast forward to about a month ago. Finny the Legend had taken a live stream and said season 3, number 3, Finny is winning. Come in and let's profit off of Sin City family. Here we go. Now, in this 5-hour live stream, Finny discusses basically his angst with Sin City Manny. He doesn't really go into depth on how the beef started, but he does play some controversial clips that Sin City Manny had said in regards to his life. For reference, before I give the spoiler at the end, this man lives in Arizona and Sin City Manny lives in Nevada.
Make a example off that fool watch. He thinks it's a joke. He thinks it's a game. You're gonna feel that shit, homie. Oh yeah, green light on that ass. And us as a family should come together, Sin City family soldiers, and stand up, take these people out. And I expect every one of you that's hearing me right now, that's been with the Sin City familia, green light. Green fucking light.
Now you can hear clear as day in this live stream that Sin City Manny was definitely putting a threat out on Finny the Legend's life. And so much so that even individuals who were sending super chats to Finny the Legend were saying things like this. Somebody by the name of Snow said, "Keep on winning, Finny. You live rent free in that clown's head. No Section 8 needed." But you guys, there were hundreds of comments like this. Hundreds. Now, what a lot of these commenters didn't know as they were throwing money at a very volatile situation is that Finny the Legend was actually going to make a trip out to Las Vegas. Now, fast forward to a day ago, he then posts this live stream of him touching down in Vegas. And listen to exactly what he said before him and his wife's tragic passing.
You want me to pull up, Bobby? I don't usually let people know where I'm going while I'm out here. I'm a controversial figure, but I'm on something different this time. I don't care. I'm going to put it out there. Y'all tell me where to go. I'm out here on y'all. This is the prelude to my birthday weekend.
So not only are you in a foreign city, you're in a foreign city with your wife, asking people in your audience that you don't know to tell you where to pull up. And to make matters worse, individuals started flooding his chat about places he should pull up. Somebody by the name of Nick O'Teen said, yes, go to Fremont, while others were rallying for him to go to specific locations in the Las Vegas Strip and the Strip area. And what makes the story so tragic is that his wife is actually the innocent party. Because while this one and this one thought it was fun to make idle threats to one another across state lines, an innocent woman's life was taken absolutely for no reason. And mind you, this one has a wife by the name of Julie who has to literally scrape the pieces of her life together because her husband decided to actively commit first-degree murder. Now, as a footnote, a lot of his supporters in the chat kept urging him to take all the evidence that he was being sent to the police. In the coming days, we're going to figure out if he did actually file those police reports against Sin City Manny. But as for now, I don't have any sympathy for men who put women's lives in danger. I absolutely do not. And I understand this is a trying time, and I absolutely pray for their families, but we shouldn't have stories like this ever to come across our screens.
Trigger warning. This is a sad story out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Once again, trigger warning. Prayers go out to Finny the Legend and his wife, Bubbly. Okay, so there was a sad story that came out basically yesterday evening about a couple who were basically pew in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, the culprit or the suspect involved is Manny Wise. He is also another YouTuber. Both of these people involved in this are basically YouTubers. Now, apparently they had beef on YouTube. A lot of people were saying Los Angeles. No, it happened in front of the Bellagio in Las Vegas. Now, apparently, the guy Manny Wise was actually riding around the day before. I wanted to get all of the info about what really happened that led up to this before I made a post, and that's why I'm making it so late in the afternoon. So Manny Wise was driving around the day before, apparently, and also having dialogue back and forth between him and guys, basically the legend, and Miss Bubbles, I guess, that basically they were in his town when he seen them, what he was going to do to them or whatever. When he was on live, he was driving around in the car, and he also said some of his quote-unquote favorite fans were in town, and he was dying to see them. Now, apparently, Miss Bubbles and her husband had went live in front of Bellagio. You can also see in the video that Manny Wise walked past them first and tried to get off camera. Miss Bubbles spotted him off camera while her husband was still on the camera streaming, and she said, "Don't come over here starting any nonsense." Now, he also doubled back. I guess he didn't know if he was on stream. Honestly, it looked like he didn't even care, and he basically opened pew on her husband first. Then Miss Bubbles started screaming and said, "Are you kidding me?" And then he attempted to unalive Miss Bubbles. Prayers go out to them. as the last thing I heard is that he's still at large. I don't know if they had caught him yet, but I will update in the comment section, and we will keep each other updated in the comment section. This is a very sad story, man, and prayers go out to both families, because honestly, two families are disrupted with this. If I have any updates, I'll let you guys know later. I'm just a messenger.
Green fucking light, homies. Let me catch you on a red light, Finny. That fat boy over there in Arizona, somebody got checked on. Send me the picture. I want to see that shit. Somebody got to do it. Teach him.
Y'all see that black dude right there, man? That right there is a popular streamer that goes by the name of Finnie the Legend, man. And he had a beef, an internet beef with another streamer called Sin City Manny, some Mexican dude from Las Vegas, right? Word on the streets is that Finnie the Legend made like 80 videos just taunting this dude, just messing with him. And Sin City Manny, man, he's like a real crash out type of dude, right? And Finnie the Legend went to Las Vegas, went to his city and whatever. He was going live, man, with his woman. And Sin City Manny noticed that, and he went to where he was at, man, and he pulled up on him. And I don't know if you see it, but he's actually right behind this image. If you look closely, man, right back over there, man, that's where he's at, right there, man. And then, you know, his woman kind of got in the way, and the guy just started letting off shots, man, and took his life and his woman's life, man. So this is the first YouTuber beef turned lethal. This is crazy, man. You cannot make this up, bro. You got internet beefs turning into deadly encounters, man. You cannot make this shit up, people, man. And it was all done on the live stream. So the video is out there on X and on IG. It is very sad, but the guy was smiling right before he lost his life, man. He was smiling. And now him and his woman are gone over nothing. Over nothing.
I'm out here searching for my baby. The fuck? I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I was dying to see him. I'm fucking dying to see him. What are we doing? Field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. Better fucking believe it. Come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told.
Benny Ray made a video saying that basically they doxed him, posted his address, pictures of his wife and kids and everything. All behind the beef, and we're not even gonna call it a beef, a disagreement, a difference in opinion with Deontay Kyle. And now I'm seeing that this guy named Manny, he basically hunted down this guy named, I think his name is Legend, and his wife, and unalived them. The guy Manny was on live like all day long saying that he heard Finnie the Legend and his wife was in town. He riding around looking for them, and he found them. They have a video. The wife jumped in front of the guy telling him, don't come over here with that. He jumped around her and pew-pewed her husband, and then turned around and pew-pewed her. I don't know why that lady didn't run. Babe, I love you. I'm so sorry, but I'm not jumping in front of no pew-pew. Y'all taking this internet stuff too far. What are you trying to prove? You're taking away someone else's life and your own life because you're not going scot-free. Imagine you thinking you're about to take away someone's life and then your life get taken away in the same breath because you're going to jail.
Good morning, Mr. Ruiz. You were arrested for 2 counts of open murder with use of a deadly weapon. The court did find probable cause existed for your arrest. You need to hear from the district attorney's office today, and then we'll hear from the public defender.
Your Honor, it's the state's understanding the public defender would like to pass this to the department.
That is correct, Your Honor. I would like our homicide team to handle this case personally, so we're asking for 2 days to the department.
So, Mr. Ruiz, this court will be holding you on no bail. I am going to send your case to the department that will ultimately be hearing your case going forward. And you will have your Valdez and Menace hearing at that point. That court date will be
June 12 at 8:30 in Department 14.
Thank you.